Back in November 1971, the Los Fresnos Falcons, my teammates, and I went up to Premont to play a bi-district game. It was a memorable game, to say the least. At the end of the game, there was a Mace incident that broke out, and 7 of our starting defensive players were sidelined. The result was we ended up losing the game 15-14 on a field goal with time running out.
We were a winning team. We had a great offense. We had a great defense. We won every game that we played here in district and non-district, and that's when we went to the playoffs. There was a lot of hype. There was a lot of emotion, and I think from my own perspective, from the teammates here, we went up there to win.
We were ranked 3rd in the state at that time, and when we got there, first thing came to that we saw as soon as we walked on, it was completely soaked. The field, they had soaked the field all week because we were a passing team.
Premont ran the wishbone offense, and they ran a play towards our sideline, and the quarterback was running down the line of scrimmage, and he pitched it to the halfback, but the halfback fumbled it, and one of our defensive ends went and tackled the halfback. And knowing that that they had lost the ball, that halfback went and kicked our end that recovered the fumble, and that's where everything really went haywire. So the guys started, it started off with the team, fighting with each other, and then all of a sudden, you notice people from the stands going towards where we were at, the players, and before you know it, everybody was going at each other.
There was a guy that was walking around. He had a black top coat, and I think he was the main. He supposedly was a cop. Nobody from Premont got maced. It was just us, and we had 7 starters out.
One of the refs came over and talked to Coach Thompson, and I heard him say that you got to get your people out in the field. The coach basically pleaded and said we need more time to recover. The ref told him, Coach, if you don't get your players in the field by a certain amount of time, and it was like a minute from then, he said you will forfeit the game.
The one thing I will never forget, and that's when we got back to the stadium. It was, I don't know, 12:30, 1 o'clock in the morning, or later than that. The parking lot was full. It was like there was going to be a football game. The people were here.
Well, my part in the Mason, I would say, the Mason game was seeing from the stand and seeing all the commotion and seeing all our boys, kneeling down, falling down, and all that. And we knew something was going wrong, and something had happened, and all, the referees just stood there with their hands on their waist and doing nothing. And I said, and every one of us, I think, was yelling. So I guess the better part of me got me, or the worst part of me got me, and I jumped the field and went and grabbed the referee, and I said, do something about it. They're hurting them, but then, of course, I was escorted out out of the field, and it was just a commotion.
It's like Coach Thompson said, this game you'll remember for the rest of your life. I mean, because it's something that realistically to us, it wasn't right.
He was an awesome coach, and I think he told us or taught us the difference between right and wrong. We had long conversations about that. So looking back now, I know that the administration, the school administration, and our coaches did the right thing.